Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share some of the more recent additions to my wardrobe. These are things that I've kind of added in over the last 4 to 8 weeks, and I am going to feature a couple of items that were very kindly gifted to me. I will flag them as I go through. And not every single item here is necessarily winter appropriate. Now I'm the kind of person who, if I see something that I like, I will snap it up then and there, because I usually know by the time the correct season rolls around, I'm probably not going to find that particular iteration of whatever item it is that I'm looking for. So yes, there are a couple of very summery pieces in here which I'm going to be hanging on to and reaching for as soon as the weather warms up in Sydney. So the first thing I want to talk about is definitely a wintry piece, and this is a huge oversized sweater, and it's from Assembly Labels. So that's what it looks like. And I am going to show you guys in the cutaways a couple of the different ways that I would style this. So this is sort of a wool mix knit sweater in a beautiful beige. It has a rounded hemline, which you'll see at the bottom. Nice big oversized roll neck, which I really like. It's very kind of big fitting, very loose. It doesn't fit slim to the body at all, as you'll see. And this is what I have been looking for the longest time. I'm not going to say that it is the best quality oversized sweater that I've found. It pales in comparison to my sweater from Joseph, but I do think that it's a really nice alternative. This is the kind of thing that I found myself reaching for a lot now that it's gotten really cold here, and I know that this is going to be something that I'm going to find myself wearing a lot more as winter continues in Sydney. I've been trying to make a pretty big effort to shift away from wearing so much black, and so items like this are definitely the kinds of things that I think I'm going to find myself wearing a lot more frequently, and that you're going to see popping up a lot more in my what I wear in a week videos. I'll also pop all of the sizing info and pricing information down in the description box in case you want to check that out. Now the second piece is one that was gifted to me, and it is this beautiful plaid check blazer from Sportscraft, and I received this when I went to their autumn winter preview, and I think it's just such a stunning piece, really perfect if you work in a corporate office particularly. However, I'm definitely going to be styling this back with more relaxed pieces in my wardrobe. I think this would look really gorgeous with my leather skirt that I've got from Willow, also just thrown over a little dress or something like that, but it's really lovely. I like how it nips in at the waist too. It's just quite figure flattering, so a really gorgeous one. Can't wait to actually wear this. As you can see, I haven't had a chance to reach for it yet because the tags are still attached, but definitely going to be reaching for that one very soon. Now you guys probably know by now that the Real is one of my favorite places to shop. I like browsing there just because I feel like there are so many incredible finds, and I've gotten quite a number of gorgeous staple and also really classic designer items for a fraction of the price over the last couple of years. And my most recent purchase from there is this kind of wool cashmere mix sweater, or cardigan should I say, from Vince, and it's in this beautiful rust color. I just feel like it's really rich and luxurious looking. It's really nice and cozy and oversized. Probably not the most flattering silhouette for my figure, but I just think that this is a really perfect piece to have in my closet for winter. I didn't really have too many things like this, and this will be really good even when I'm just lounging around the house paired with some jeans, or maybe even as we start to head towards spring. I think this would be a great one to throw on with some shorts on those more warmer days. So yeah, and the thing I love about this the most is that the pockets are kind of lined with cashmere, so it feels really luxurious and soft. Oh, it's so warm. I love a good oversized knit. Now in the same order, I also decided to pick up a pair of shoes. You guys know it's my ultimate weakness, and I went for these black leather mules from Chloe, and I think what I love most about them has to be the statement gold heel. As you can see, it's got a lot of texture to it. It almost kind of reminds me of a tree trunk for some reason, but I just think that that is such an eye-catching part of this design. They're really classic, otherwise very understated, just a simple black strap across the front of the foot. I love the fact that they've got a low heel. I just think that these are the kind of shoes that will go with so many of my different outfits. So I'm looking forward to wearing these a lot. Again, these are a piece that I'm going to have to hang on to until the weather starts to warm up a little bit, but I know I'll probably be trying to sneakily put these on even when it's still winter. Now I was browsing the Topshop website recently, and I came across a pair of shorts that I couldn't resist. So I really want to have a lot more kind of earthy colors in my wardrobe. I think that they suit my complexion really well, and I found these khaki green shorts with the tie waist. Now these are really similar to a skirt that I have from Topshop, which I will insert a little clip of here so you can see what that looks like, but it has this paper bag waist detail, so it's sort of almost frilled up at the waist, and then the tie, which I think is really flattering, it cinches you in, and then they're quite kind of loose fitting through the leg, which I personally find to be the most flattering style for shorts like this, particularly because I am widest at my hips, whereas my waist is my smallest part. So it sort of accentuates all of my best features. So I thought these are really sweet, and I know these are going to be the kind of thing that will be great to wear on the weekend here in Sydney. It gets so hot in the summertime, and I love having a nice alternative to a denim pair of shorts. Now, Evelyn were kind enough to send me a few things from their June launches, and I've got a couple of items here that I want to talk about. The first being this little cami here in the rose pink, which is just the prettiest pink in my opinion. Hopefully it's not looking too washed out on camera, but it's the Go Weave cami, and this is sort of a very boxy shaped cami with these side slits. It is double lined to about here. So half the cami is double lined, the other half isn't, and it has the very fine spaghetti straps. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to love this because I have owned a top in the Go Weave fabric before, and I wasn't 100% sold on it. But when I tried the Go Weave tank wrap dress, I was completely sold, and it definitely changed my opinion on the fabric. I like the fact that it is wrinkle resistant, so it's a really great option if you were traveling. And I also like the fact that it's a really weighty fabric, so it feels very high quality as well. So I went for the US too, and I have to say I think they've done something different to their sizing because this is a perfect fit. It's a lot more snug across the chest, unlike previously when I've gotten, you know, the small and it's really big and gapey. So I think they've done a lot of work on the fit, which is fantastic. And I have noticed here that there's a little loop. So I think if you wanted to, you could probably unstitch the strap and adjust it and then just sew it back down. I think that would be a very simple little fix if you needed it to be a little bit longer or if you wanted to shorten it, which I think is really great. But I think that this is the kind of thing that would look really beautiful with those khaki shorts that I showed you just before, and also just with white as well, be really nice and fresh. But just a really great little cami. You guys know how much I love these. They're sort of one of my go-to style heroes in my wardrobe. Then the next item that I have from Evelyn are these kind of toffee brown colored trousers. I just wanted to see what these are called. Oh, it doesn't say. They're sort of the stretch cotton pant, and they look like this. Ooh, I'll show you on the cutaways, you'll get a much better idea. So they sit on the hip, they sit a lot lower than I had anticipated. I kind of thought they'd sit on the waist, which is my preference for trousers. So I do wish they sat a little bit higher, but they are really nice quality, very well made. They've got nice pockets, which are really roomy. I have had some issues with Grana trousers in the past where I found that the pockets are a little bit too small. They have that nice seam detail down the front, which I think makes them look a little bit more expensive. And then they are tapered in slightly at the ankle. These are, I believe, one of their best-selling trousers. So it's nice to see that they've kind of done a cotton version for summer. And this is the kind of thing that I think will be really useful for me, particularly in the weekends when I want to wear something a little bit more relaxed, but I don't necessarily want to wear denim. In terms of how I would wear them, I've never really reached for stuff like this too often, so it's going to be a little bit of a styling challenge for me, but I am excited to pair them probably with an oversized knit for the cooler weather, and then I think just a little cami once it heats up. Oh, okay, so I've got this sort of very springy dress. Oh, it's not going to show up very well. You're going to have to look for the cutaway. But this was also gifted to me, and this is from Lunar Resort. So it's sort of a sister label to MLM, and I fell in love with this. I tried it on at their press preview, and honestly, this is exactly what I want to be wearing all summer long. So I felt incredibly lucky when the publicist said that I could take it home with me. I wasn't expecting that at all. So it's kind of like this off-shoulder top with the ruffle, comes in at the waist, and then it's got a nice floaty skirt with a ruffle hem. And it's a really beautiful linen, which is sort of the kind of fabric that I want to be wearing a lot in the summertime as it is. But I just felt like this looked really flattering on me, particularly with my darker hair. So I will show you guys in the cutaway what it looks like. But a beautiful piece, definitely a brand to watch as well, I think. As I mentioned earlier, shoes are kind of my ultimate weakness, and I managed to snap this next pair up on sale. These are from a brand called MNZ, or Mariam Nasser Zayda. I think that's how you pronounce it. If that's wrong, please let me know in the comments below how to pronounce it correctly. But yeah, I snagged these on sale, which I think I got them for a really good price. I feel like they're around the $2.50 mark, which I think is really reasonable for a good quality pair of leather shoes. They are sort of a beigey, creamy colored suede, and they're incredibly comfortable. So the design is very simple, it's very classic. It's just got the strap around the ankle, a strap across the foot, and then it's got a low block heel. And that's sort of what really drew me to these shoes. I feel like they're the kind of thing that I can wear season after season, which is definitely something I look for a lot when I am adding anything new into my wardrobe. And I can speak to the fact that they're so incredibly comfortable. I actually threw them on because I was wearing a pair of shoes which were rubbing my feet, and I wanted to get a little bit of relief. And I didn't get a single blister from these. These didn't rub me in any of the wrong places. So very, very pleased with them, and I definitely would like to try some more shoes from the brand in future for sure. Okay, this next item is actually a necklace. So I'm gonna have to show you the close-up so you guys can actually get a better look at it. But it is this really beautiful coin pendant necklace from Reliquia. So I had been looking for some suggestions as to where to go. I ended up finding this one, which I thought the price was right, so I snapped it up. It was also, I felt like if I didn't like it, I could send it back easily because I got it via the Iconic, but it's just a really simple, it's quite shiny at the moment, so I'm looking forward to when it dulls down a little bit. So it's a really simple design. It's just got a face on one side and then it's got a rooster on the other side, but I just felt like this was a really simple classic piece that I could wear all the time. You guys know I tend to go for really minimal sort of jewelry, so I figured that would be a really great option for me. And then the last item that I want to talk about that is new is a pair of shoes, and these are so new, they're still in the box. They're from Mensa and I got them via Net-a-Porter. They're having their sale, and I'd had my eye on these for a really long time. Lizzie from Shop From The Street got them, and as soon as I saw them on her, I kind of knew I had to get them for my wardrobe. She had said they were really uncomfortable, so it kind of put me off just a little bit, but I figured I'd give them a go for myself because everybody's feet are different, and I have to say, from my first impressions, they are very comfortable. If you guys follow her channel, you probably know the shoes that I'm talking about, but let me just quickly pull them out of the packaging. So they are these really beautiful fabric gingham pointed toe pumps. And I love, love, love these shoes. I think that they're a really fun, quirky take on a classic silhouette. I love the fact that they've got the little buckle detail here at the strap so you can adjust it to suit your needs. The heel height is nice and low, which makes them really comfortable, and oh, they're just so cute. I'm really excited about these. I don't think I've been this excited about a new shoe purchase in a really long time, but these are the kinds of things that I think will really jazz up a lot of my outfits, make them look really snazzy, so I can't wait to wear them. Let me grab the other one out so you can see them side by side. So it's still got the packaging in it, but there you go. So just a really cute and kind of fun shoe. I do love gingham. It's sort of a pattern that I have quite a bit in my wardrobe, so I thought that these would be a really fun addition and just go really well with my monochromatic outfits. So those are all the different items that I've added into my wardrobe recently. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I know, I think it would have been last week that I posted an ASOS haul, so I feel like there's been a couple of these new additions videos on my channel, but a lot of styling ones to come soon, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to watch those. And I thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time with a brand new one. See you soon. Bye.